Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
And welcome back to another episode of Two Guys in a Warehouse Anime Podcast with your hosts, Dylan from at TGW Podcast and Alex from at Professor_Otaku.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Otaku.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment in the below.
Please.
And give us a rating on this podcast.
Yeah, you can do it on Spotify now.
You can rate on Spotify now.
Please.
Yes. Give us some feedback. Let us know how shitty we are or how great we are.
Yeah.
Probably great, honestly. Like, probably the best podcast out there.
Probably.
Like, just unfound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only negative I hear is you should upload more.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
We are trying to. Trying to get more consistent and stuff. Running into some technical difficulties again with audio sound.
Yes.
We have some new things and programs to test out, but we just got to find the time to do that. And hopefully, because I think the audio has been going through pretty quietly for most people recently. But
has anybody said that? Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
It has been for me. So,
yeah.
And honestly, I'm number one listener. Maybe number two behind you. But
number two. I'm number one.
Yeah. So
actually, real quick, I don't mean to steal the mic from you.
Yeah, you do.
But I just want to give a quick shout out to Karen and Sam, who introduced their friend Ben, who I met a couple weeks ago. I meant to talk about this before.
Oh yeah.
But they introduced him to our podcast, and he actually listens to it. So. Because he told me, he's like, yeah, I listened to it.
He actually listens to it.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow.
He just got back into anime. I met him at Sam's birthday.
Yeah.
I went there, so it's just cool. I just want to.
No, that's dope. Is that the listener you were telling me? Like, yeah, we got a new listener. Is that the listener you were telling me about?
Oh yeah. That is a new listener. Yes.
Okay, you didn't tell me you knew him.
Shout out to you, Ben. Well, I didn't until like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I met him at the birthday party, and I was like, oh shit, dope.
Dang, that's pretty sick,
and
dude.
he's chill.
Like,
so
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, that is that's makes me feel good, man.
I know, right? I was
good.
like, fuck, a real life.
They aren't all bots.
Yeah, we had an issue with like I think it was a bunch of spam streams from I think it was Germany.
Us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either Germany or Australia, one of those two.
Yeah.
I don't know how I get it mixed up, but yeah, there was like too many listenings happening, and it was all second listens.
Ruining our stats. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
But yeah, that's all I had to say. Shout out to you,
that's
Ben.
pretty sick.
Thank
Yeah. Thanks,
and
Ben.
Sam and Karen.
God bless.
God
Sam
bless.
and Karen. Yeah. And Ben.
Alrighty, go back to you.
All right, yeah. Well, you messed me up now.
I did
yeah.
it. I did it on purpose.
There was a whole
You had a whole
monologue I
thing?
had,
Yeah.
whole script, but you know what, fucking now, so I guess we're just going into it. We're doing a round table.
Round table, boys. Round table.
We've been meaning to do this a few weeks ago. We actually already recorded this
It's our second time.
once, but due to technical difficulties.
Don't mean to break the immersion, but yes, this is round two.
Yeah, this is round two of the round table.
Yeah.
So
hopefully it's as good as the first one.
Probably better.
Probably. Now
I think the first one was shit because you fucking sucked.
Well, you know, it is what it is, right?
Yeah. So, you want to lead us off?
Lead it off on what I've been watching.
Yeah.
All
Tell
right,
me.
well, the biggest.
What have you been watching?
The main show.
What show?
That I had
Is it
completed.
Exciting?
It is.
Is it
It is.
good show?
Yes, it's
that
a good
people
show.
like?
It's a great show.
What's the rating on it?
What, my rating or like the
No,
overall
the
rating?
overall.
The overall rating, if my mouth.
Wow, that's exciting.
It's a 7.94.
Ooh,
Right on the cusp of 8.
Right
You
on
should just
that,
give it an 8, honestly.
right on the edge there.
Full Metal Panic, the second rate.
The second rating.
Yeah, so I hope I can give a good enough synopsis, but
You did last time.
I tried.
It was pretty
last time. fucking
amazing last time.
Let
So
me pull it up real quick. But
can you keep to those standards?
basically, the main character is Sosuke Sagura, who grew up as he grew up in the military. What was it? Is a guerrilla military, right?
Yeah, like guerrilla warfare.
Guerrilla
like
warfare.
I think he's supposed to be like Middle Eastern, like Afghani kind of military.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere around maybe Iranian, but he's been in the military ever since he was a child.
Exactly. And in this world, he works for this organization now that is kind of like you could kind of say like a United Nations, I guess. They kind of are in betweeners and try to stop conflicts. Between
Yeah, it's
different-
kind of like NATO
Yeah.
or something like that.
They stop conflicts between other warring factions, stuff like
Mhm.
that. Just the in-betweeners, essentially, if you will. And he's very talented pilot, all that. All he knows is war.
Yeah.
Military strategies. He's super smart in regards to that. Never really lived a normal life.
Ha-
One day he gets
Not socially though.
not so yeah, he's socially inept as fuck. But he gets assigned this mission to protect Kaname Chidori
Mhm.
from the KGB, basically,
Chidori.
who have taken some sort of interest in this regular Japanese high school girl.
Yeah.
They don't know why, but there's a reason why she has to be protected. So he goes and lives kind of this high school life by protecting her, and then obviously him kind of getting accustomed to living a high school life, but also balancing his military duties and stuff like
With
that.
living a high school life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of like, it's a setup for hilarity or hilarious moments. And
It's like a slice of life high school military.
exactly.
Show.
It's
Mecca.
it's a yeah, and there's mechs, by the way. It's a mix of all that stuff, and it's amazing and hilarious. And there is an actual reason why Chidori has to be protected, because she has like some sort of special
ability over
power.
the one of the mechs, right?
I don't know if it's the mechs or some system that they implement in the mechs. Or,
Yeah, it's kind of, she makes me think of like kind of like how Eureka
that's
is
a
like
great way of
has a
thinking about it.
power over Nirvash.
Yeah, no, I would say that's exact. Like they're special children. I think there were special children because she's not the only one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
'Cause there's,
yeah.
you know,
It's been a
your
while
girl-
since I've watched it. But,
There's your girl Tessa as well.
Tessa Tanderosa. Tessa Tanderosa.
Tender Rosa. But yeah, great show.
Yeah.
By the way. But this is the second season. I watched the first season, solid start. Fumofu, which is more of the side story, slice of life,
Yes.
instead of the military action parts.
Which was done by KyoAni, right?
KyoAni.
Yep.
So Fumofu in season 2.
If you ever watched Amagi Brilliant Park, Fumo
Mhm.
is in Fumofu.
Same creator?
Full Metal Panic. Yeah, dude.
Creator.
I love FMP Fumofu.
Yes,
Like that is
a
such a
good one.
fun watch.
That's like because I think the comedy in Full Metal Panic is probably better. Even though I think the action and like actual story of Full Metal Panic is good, I think the comedy bits are actually better and overshadow
Yeah.
the actual story and action of it.
And which is nice that like Fumofu like kind of allowed it to
Tickles
go.
that itch for
yeah,
us.
yeah. Well, yeah, get loose a little bit. Like,
yeah, and it's hilarious, dude. We should rewatch Fumofu.
Dude, I'd be down.
I'd be down too.
Yeah.
We gotta finish the other show we're watching, and then we can start Fumofu again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
into
second
that one.
season becomes. Sorry, I just cut you off. But
No,
second
it's fine.
season
It's
becomes a
nothing
little
important.
darker.
Yes. yeah.
Gorier. It definitely goes into Sosuke's like mental state a little more. and
Yeah,
How
yeah.
after I don't know how long he's been.
Doesn't he go off for a little bit, like kind of on his own or something?
Yeah, he
or
goes
like-
MIA for a bit.
Yeah.
And like you kind of see the attachment he grows to Chidori as well, and how
Yeah.
she's attached to him as well. So.
Yeah. Well, she like is helping him grow
Yes.
as a person.
And him just being with her, she obviously naturally kind of.
Well, she's that tsundere.
She
you know,
is.
So you gotta
She
fuck
beats
him
the
up and
shit
then
out of him, and then is like, "Oh my god, I daisuke you, motherfucker!"
basically.
But yes, I can see it's super crazy, violent, a lot of gore, blood, like super unexpected. I did not expect. Like the main villain literally like blows one of his comrades' heads off. He's
Yeah.
like, "What did you do? Boom!
Yeah.
Oh no, you're dead."
Dude, I remember. I think did I send you a snap of that? I think when I watched it,
Probably. And
I
was
think
like, what the fuck?
I did because
I wouldn't be surprised.
when we talked about it last time, I couldn't really remember. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think I remember sending you like a snap video
He's
because
like
it was
the
just like
scientist
the
dude.
shock value of it was like, whoa, what?
There's a lot of shocking moments.
Yeah.
Violently, shocking moments. Have a surprise. And I watched the dub, and there's like a lot of cursing too. So it
Yeah.
kind of was like a throwback to when Adult Swim would air stuff, and you'd hear cursing. You're like, oh shit, anime has cursing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So I did finish that. Everybody should watch Fullmetal Panic. I think it's like a great
No.
Great
Yeah. It's a really
anime.
good show. Yeah.
great balance. Gave it an 8.
I think I watched Fumofu first, and
Yeah, you
I think that was kind of like a good gateway almost into it too.
Yeah, no. I watched. So I watched Fumofu. I think I watched 3 episodes in,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I googled because like, well, this seems weird the way it starts.
Yeah.
And then I went and watched the original.
Oh yeah, because to get the background
Yeah.
of it and everything.
But I still
yeah.
think Fumofu's better.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong. The original was good, but I was wanting more of Fumofu as I
Yeah.
watched it. So
Yeah.
because Fumofu is just hilarious.
Well, if you're a fan of Amagi Brilliant Park, then you'll
Yeah,
like Fumofu.
You'll like Fumofu.
Yeah.
Yeah. goes hand in hand.
It does.
Next anime I finished. I was actually meaning to watch the second movie last night, but I never did. It's Break Blade. So it's six movies. They're shorter movies, like about an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mech, another mech. I'm on my mech kick again.
Dang.
Not much.
Where's the Gundam?
I should watch more Gundam.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking fool for not. But yeah, Break Blade is basically magic exists in this world, and all the mechs are piloted by magicians or people that can use magic because they have some sort of core. I'm getting right into it just because it's not really anything worth talking about, but this is like the basic thing about it. But one of the characters who's part of like a royal line, because they're all like kind of royalty. Yeah. He's not just some scrub, but he can't use magic. So he's kind of seen as like this disgrace to his royal line, and like he's just seen as like a lesser person, but he still is part of the like royalty. He's just not seen. He's
like a bastard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But later into the first movie at least, this one ancient mech kind of like arises from the earth.
I don't think that's a word.
I'm making up words today. It arises from the earth, arises, and arosed from the ground, and he gets in and he can pilot it because it's powered by magic. Like the core is magic, but it has a different piloting system, so it's more similar to what a Gundam. Yeah, that's not G Gundam, but like a regular Gundam would be piloted. G Gundam was different too because then he uses a suit and they can feel everything and all that shit. So completely, mech's crazy, dude. Yeah, they are. But yeah, here there's also some conflict between childhood friends as well that he's friends with.
Of course, you always gotta have that. Code Geass, basically.
It is, it actually is very similar to Code Geass, but it actually looks really good. The action's solid. The story's and
as with most mechs, I feel like.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like if you're not really into it, you're probably not gonna like it. Yeah. Very few mechs I think have good stories. Yes. Typically they're all Gundam or Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
But yeah, Break Blade
still the best mech ever. But yeah,
Gurren Lagann is top notch, dude. Probably like top tier in that tier.
It's like my number 3 show. So
yeah. That's.
It's stayed in that position for quite a while. So.
All right, dude, chill out.
Hey,
calm down.
Hey, listen here. All right, hey, Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. Top show. Still got to watch the movies.
Like my number 3. Yeah.
But yeah, Break Blade I gave like a 5, I think. I'm interested in watching more of it. It's just obviously it's the first movie. It's just a setup, so yeah, it's like rating like the first 3 episodes of something. Yeah. So I'll give it more just because I own it too, so I have to kind of finish it.
Been there.
All right. The next show I've been watching is, and I haven't watched more of, but I really do want to, is Cyborg 009, the Cyborg Soldier. Okay. Yeah. So this one aired. This is the 2001 version. There's multiple versions. There's one from the 50s, one from the 80s, and then this one from 2000, which is seen as like the perfect version because there's one of the characters. He's from like this. It's I can't remember the name, but it's not a real country in Africa, and he's kind of black-faced for most of the other anime, like the 50s, and it's pretty bad. It could never air here, ever. But they kind of updated a lot of different backstories. They changed some characters around and how they act, and I think it really is probably like the perfect watch. I think all the characters act the way they kind of should. Because one character in particular, he's kind of very brash. Yeah. But in the original, he's kind of the more kind-hearted one. But his design doesn't look like a kind-hearted character. Oh, okay. Yeah. So kind of looks like a degenerate. Yeah, and then he's the most kind-hearted. But I was like, you should just make him the brash guy, and it fits perfectly. But yeah, so Cyborg 009 is basically 9 individuals who were kidnapped by this evil terrorist organization known as Black Ghost. And they get experimented on and are changed into cyborgs. And I think one of the interesting things is they're all 001, 002. That's how they're named. Yeah. The first 4 are from a different generation. Okay. And the next ones are from like 20 years after. Oh, wow. Okay. And the first 4 were frozen too. So I know there's like a lot of shit, but there's like a generation gap. So it's kind of interesting because when you get into like the characters, you realize, the first four don't really have a home to go to because like whatever home they had is kind of gone, or if they go, it's like, well, you've been gone for 20 years and look the same. Yeah, you haven't aged. Yeah, there's a lot of complications with that. But this the whole series is pretty good. It's kind of similar to like what you'd expect from like Hayao Miyazaki stuff, where it's about there's like it's anti-war, anti-pollution. It's like a very progressive show. Yeah, I guess it's like. trying to find the right
yeah,
words to say.
socially progressive.
Exactly. And no, but it's really good, and it's
Stumbled
like
through that.
I've been stumbling too.
Yeah.
But it's like it's surprisingly super philosophical too,
Mhm.
and like how machines and humans, the dependency on one another, or the possibility of machines going out of control, stuff
Taking
like that.
over,
Yeah.
fucking everybody up.
It's got like each episode's pretty much episodic, but there's
Mhm.
also arcs to it. It
Yeah.
becomes really interesting, and a lot of the villains you kind of like, dang, like this kind of sucks for them.
Oh
You
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like empathy towards them. So Cyborg 009, really good show. I like the abilities they have too. They all have
Mhm.
different abilities. 009 can like stop time and is like really, really fast, and then there's one that can swim really, really good. And
Oh
it's
wow,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, it's
That's pretty
solid.
cool. Yeah.
And then moving on from that, I'm still watching. I haven't finished it yet. Actually, I think that's all I've been watching. I feel like I had more that I watched, but
Yeah.
that's all I've been watching. Then that's the end
Yeah.
of my roundtable.
Yeah. Just seasonal and stuff
Yeah.
like that, pretty much. But
I have actually
That's
have but I know you've been watching this too. Is Wolf's Rain?
yes. Yeah,
I was watching that last night, and it's been great. I actually liked
Yeah.
it a lot.
yeah.
No, like I'm
No,
not
no.
like going at you, but
Yeah, you are.
the last
A little
episode I
bit.
saw was it was interesting to see how wolves are like these proud animals, but in the show, it shows that this pack of wolves that have to work with humans.
Oh,
And
I
the
know.
way,
Yeah.
you know, right
Mhm.
episode,
Yep,
and the way
yeah.
they have to go about it is kind of like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty bad,
I was
but-
like that was like I was like, wow.
yeah, it
that's
is fucked up.
yeah.
Even watching it, like rewatching it, I was like,
Yeah.
dang, that shit's fucked up.
Basically slave labor.
It is. It's
Yeah.
100% slave later.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've been watching. What have you been watching, you little bitch boy?
All right, my turn. All right, here we go. So first show I want to talk about is Kaiji, the Ultimate Survivor.
Vernos.
Basically a gambling show that collided with Squid Games. Squid Games probably took some inspiration from it because there's a lot of similarities,
Parallels and
like
stuff.
crossing bridges and stuff. But basically, Kaiji is about this guy named Kaiji,
Mhm.
and he's a degenerate.
Nice.
Basically gambled all his money away, owes like the mafia a bunch of money.
That does sound like Squid Games.
Yeah,
Like at least the
Yeah,
main character's
exactly. And they come to him and they're like, "Oh, hey, you can come to this like boat and you have a chance to make your money back and pay us back, and whatever extra you win, you can keep."
Mhm.
So he goes and he loses his money and
Nice.
yeah.
He bet it all on black.
No, it's like basically they do like children's games. Well, they're
Oh.
playing rock paper scissors,
Oh.
and
I
you
thought
have
they
to like get everybody's card or get rid of your cards,
Oh, okay.
and then collect a star, and you have to have at least 3 stars and no cards.
So they do play like kind of children
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
childhood games, I guess. something
Yeah.
Like that.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. For that one, it's like a childhood game. The next one's like crossing like a steel beam, like a bridge, and getting to the other side and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Um,
I see. I definitely see
Yeah.
more similarities now.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, Kaiji just like keeps fighting his way to the top and trying to recoup the money he loses to pay back the mafia, but keeps losing. and they keep giving him opportunities and different things.
Nice.
But it gets pretty crazy, pretty gory. Like the animation for it is not great.
Mhm.
But the story is super enjoyable. It's well written. The soundtrack is done by the same composer for Death Note, so you kind of like get some of those vibes from it. And it's like 2008, I think, is when this anime came out.
Yeah.
It has an 8.2 on Mel.
It probably
yeah,
have.
I
They
gave
probably
it.
have
I
a
gave it
higher
an out of
score.
10 if the animation was better.
Well, even
Yeah.
especially like one thing that's always deterred me is the art, the way it
Yeah.
looks, like the nose, the designs.
Oh, really? I didn't. Oh, that didn't bother me. I thought it was pretty good.
It always just. It's not that it deters
Is he
me.
too ugly for you?
It's ugly. But like I've been interested, but then after seeing you talk about it too and watched it, and you've like actually you've completed the first season.
I completed the first season.
It,
Yeah.
like it's made me more interested.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to watch the second season. The person who put me on to it, I told him I finished it. I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to watch the second season." He's like, "Oh, I actually haven't watched the second season." I'm like, "What?"
It's probably one of those shows that's like so good you watch the first season. and
That's
you just
exactly
don't
what he
watch-
said. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't know if I want to watch the second season." But then it had a spin-off, Middle Manager, Mr. Tonagawa.
I saw the rating. It's kind of
Yeah.
low though for that one.
Yeah. I can't imagine that a spin-off of it would be that great.
Okay.
And Mr. Tonagawa was kind of like, he wasn't a very exciting character. So
Okay.
I don't know how
you
they
would know more anyway.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, so that's that was a good show.
okay.
A crushed through that one. And I was watching with that too, back and forth basically between that show and this show, Excel World,
Nice.
which is was a light novel by the same creator as Sword Art Online. So you told me like, yeah, I think you'll like it because it's like Sword Art Online. Well, it's from the same creator at least.
I try to be vague with it just because I don't want to give up too much. Because I want
Which,
you to be surprised when you watch it.
There is like some, like it's the same world
Mm-hmm.
basically as Sword Art Online because there's connections that they make in the show.
I think it just takes place like
it's
several
like
years
20
later.
years later.
Yeah.
Yes. Several 20.
A good bit of time later.
Because they referenced Nerve Gear, which was, I was like, oh, dang, that's pretty cool that they threw that in there. But basically, it's about this boy, Haru, and he's small and chubby. He basically looks like a pig.
Yeah.
Even his avatar in this one online world game is a pig. But he's like super fast and agile.
Mm-hmm.
And he works really hard at that, but he's a loser in the real world. But then the hottest or one of the hottest girls in school and smartest, the school president, takes an interest in him and gives him this program because they have these. It's like Nerve Gear, but they're like not asleep diving, but they're like awake. But it's not
diving.
like augmented reality, really. Yeah,
I would say it's closer to augmented reality.
It's closer, but
just the way it's like a necklace, right?
Yeah, but they're not like moving throughout the world.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but basically, she gives him this program called Burst Link, and it takes him to Excel World where time moves slower. So, like, you could be in there for 3 days, and it's only been like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
In the real world. But basically, there's a bunch of battles that take place, and they did a really good job because they were pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
And the avatar for Haru is Silver Crow, and it was pretty sick. Like, he's the first avatar to get wings and stuff. So yeah, and like it's kind of like they're elemental.
Yeah.
So if you have an electric avatar like element versus a metal avatar element, like you'll be affected more by that, or I guess water and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, it was a really good show. I was excited because I wasn't sure how the development of it was going to go because it was kind of slow at first. But once you get like 4 or 5 episodes in where the world's starting to build and you see how big it is and how many different things there are, it's pretty cool.
No, I I would say I think I like Excel World a little bit better than SAO just because I think it had a little bit better direction of kind of where it was trying to go, whereas SAO has kind of become this long-running franchise now. Excel World kind of went and ended, and I think one of the best things is like the villain, especially the last villain towards the end. I think they really built him up very well.
They did. I mean, you like hate him.
Hate that little shit.
Yeah. Dude, I was like, man, Haru, you better fucking kill this guy.
you better fuck this
you
kid
do
up.
do not be one of those little bitches that's like, oh, but like he's begging and like you feel bad for him, like give it like, okay, well if you don't do it again, no, you
Dude.
fucking.
Haru was kind of a frustrating character for most of the run because he kind of develops and then relapses, But when, towards the end, he 100% kind of cemented himself as a solid character because I was like, dude, if he fucking lets this kid go, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm going to be pissed. Sometimes you just can't, dude. You just got to fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
You got to just end it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, and Chiyu, she's not the main girl. She's a side girl.
Yeah, his like childhood friend. I hate her.
Yeah, her personality's kind of annoying, but like she's kind of fucking cute.
She's all right.
I was like,
she was annoying, but
yeah.
I like the other girl better just because.
Yeah,
she was just chiller.
The main girl. Yeah.
There's speculation that she's
Kyoko
Kirito's
Hime
and Asuna's daughter.
Yeah, so could see that.
Could see that as well.
Black hair.
Yeah, she's really
wears
good at
black.
The game. She's
yeah,
like a
really
beater.
Yes,
like
basically. Fucking beaters. And then I've been watching Wolf's Rain, which is but it's been a slow burn show for me.
It is a slow burn show.
Yeah, but it's good. It's like classic Bones.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, wolves that can make themselves look like humans, but they're still in wolf form.
Mm-hmm.
But people perceive them as humans.
Yes,
and they're trying to find paradise, and all the other wolves have died off pretty much, or like gone into hiding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the human, because I guess there was some war between wolves and humans.
Yeah, there was something. I can't remember, but yeah, there was some sort of
Yeah.
problem there, obviously, because there's a wolf hunter.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but that show, that's pretty good show. A lot of classic voice actors, like for the dub and everything.
Johnny Young Bosch.
So, Johnny Young
When I was
Bosch.
watching,
Yep.
I was like, Johnny
Crispin
Young Bosch,
Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And then, well, I can't remember the other guys, but they've all been in like Digimon too.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're prominent actors. People would recognize their voices.
Yeah,
for
definitely. Super recognizable.
Sure.
So I'm still working on that show. And
Actually, real quick before you
yeah,
go from Wolf's Rain,
yeah.
when I was watching it last night,
Mhm.
I didn't realize how like kind of gay it is. Like it's a pretty boy because they're like pretty boys,
Yeah.
the characters,
Yeah.
and there's like one scene where
Which is kind of weird because it's not like a pretty boy looking show.
exactly it's
Yeah.
like the desolate wasteland and stuff like that. But Kiba, I was like, dude, Kiba's kind of hot.
Yeah, fuck Kiba.
But no, there's like
Doggy
a couple
style.
moments. There's a couple moments. Like there's one where I know they're wolves and that's why they did it. But is it Tomoe, the older one with the black suit on, this leather one, the darker skin, Crispin Freeman's character.
Yes, yeah.
He got like shot in the leg,
Mhm.
and then the youngest one is like licking his leg.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that looked kind of like.
yeah.
I know what he's doing, but I'm just saying the way they kind of looked at it.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it looked a little. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Did
They're
Alex
all-
make me watch?
They're all archetypes too. Like the
Yeah.
old Christopher Freeman's is kind of like the brash,
Yeah, he's
brash,
like,
dark skinned guy.
yeah, had it like he's like rough.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
it's
Scars
like-
on his chest.
Yeah,
Kiba's like the pretty boy leader.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have I can't remember
The
other-
little boy,
little boy is the
yeah.
pretty boy.
Tomoe.
Tomoe.
No,
Yeah,
is
I
that
think he's
Tomoe?
Tomoe.
Yeah.
I think he's Tomoe.
Yeah.
And then the other one is like the fluffy, fun
The
guy.
like the chubby one that eats a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't look chubby in his human form. But he's just like the chubby
I think
wolf.
it's the hoodie Y.
Yeah,
Because I saw him laying down. He's not fat. He's just he probably has a little.
he's a little
more.
pudgy.
Yeah. Because they even said he's like, oh yeah, with this big of a wolf, like we might have to take him down. So apparently in his wolf form, he's seen as a bigger wolf.
Yeah, yeah. He's a big boy.
He's a big bar.
Big boy. Yeah. No, dude, it's solid.
Yeah.
It's definitely a
Fucking
solid
finish
show.
it, dude. It's been 3 years.
I know. I think it's been longer. And then I watched K, the Missing King, the
Nice.
movie.
Yeah.
It kind of ruined
I know.
K for me. It was pretty bad. The CGI was horrible.
Really?
Yeah. It kind of makes me think of Durarara with like the different colors,
Yeah. Okay.
like the color gangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I totally get that for sure.
But yeah, the show, I'm like, I kind of want to see if the show held up,
Held up.
but I don't know.
I'd rewatch
So.
the first season with you.
I don't want it to ruin where the place it's at in my.
I'll watch
Yeah.
it by myself. Then.
Yeah, please.
'Cause
And
I
you
liked the
you let
first
me know.
season. That's all I
It was
watched.
good. It was good.
I thought it was solid.
I like the skateboarding and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I thought it looked good. It was. I mean, it wasn't amazing for me at least, but I
Yeah.
thought it was like a solid show. I think it had an interesting premise.
yeah,
The
no,
gangs and they
yeah,
all have like their own powers. Like,
yeah.
fun.
They have like a leader who's like
the
kinda
king. He's like
the
a king or whatever.
Yeah, the king, and yeah, he's got power. Like they normally have powers, I think.
Yeah, they do have power. I
Yeah,
can't
like magic.
Yeah, some sort of
magic.
magic or
Yeah.
whatever. But they're all like, yeah, there's like the red,
Yeah,
who are kind of more of a street gang style. Then the blues are
Mhm.
more like noble-ish. They have like,
yeah, more like the policing force.
yeah.
Of of all the gangs.
At least those are
Yeah.
the two I remember the most because I
Yeah.
think they were the two more important ones or the bigger groups.
The main, yep. And then you have Shiro, who's like
Oh, the white, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
the white king.
Oh,
And
and
then
then
there's the black king,
I
the
think
one
there's a
that
black king.
comes in the one that's in the sky on the ship that never really makes an appearance.
I think that's the Black King. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. It's an interesting world.
yeah,
For
it
sure,
it really is.
I don't know what happened with Gohans. They just kind of suck.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're not a great studio, so
Seems not apparently so. Yeah.
yeah.
Handshakers. I don't know if you watched that one. That
No,
was
I
bad.
didn't, but I know about it.
Yeah. I know about it.
I think they did Ungo too. Did they do Ungo?
No, that's Bones.
Oh, is that Bones?
Ungo? Yeah, Ungo's
Oh, okay.
Bones.
I don't know. They did something else.
They did Coppelion.
Oh yeah, Capellion. But that's not what I was thinking of. I thought there was something else.
There's probably,
but
I
yeah.
know they did. I don't know.
But
if
they never
did.
did anything great, and Capellion was horrible.
Oh, Coppelion was pretty bad. I was pretty
We watched
disappointed.
one episode, maybe
Yeah,
two, and it
I was
just like,
sad.
eh. Yeah. So, and then I've just been like reading some manga, some Dorohedoro and Bakuman and
gotta
all that
get
kind of
on that.
stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it from our round table. But together, we have been watching The Devil's a Part-Timer, the first season.
Yes,
Since
sir.
9 years later, they're like, oh, we should probably do a second season for this show.
About damn time.
Dude, honestly, I'm super happy we watched it, and this show is like held up, and it's super quality.
It's hilarious, dude.
It's
Reverse
hilarious.
isekai.
The storyline is done really well. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like one of the first reverse isekai, and the characters are just really well written. The
Wanna
animation's
give,
great.
you wanna
Yeah,
give a quick
give a little
synopsis?
synopsis.
So basically, it starts out with this big war between the devil. What is it? The demons and the
demons,
angels.
yeah, and the angels,
And
yeah.
the angels also have like humans on their side, I'm guessing. But
I think they have like humans, but like half human angels.
Yes.
Like the hero is a half human, half angel.
like a spirit, like the holy beings,
Yes.
basically versing the dark ones.
Yes.
But so this is big war. It's the climax. They're finally getting to the castle
Climax.
to get to fuck this guy up. They already defeated Satan, and they're like just like you said in our previous recording, all the commanders and leaders are
The higher
the names,
echelon, the upper echelon
are
demons.
different derivatives of like how you would say Satan. So
Yeah.
Satan.
Beelzebub,
Beelzebub.
Lucifer.
Lucifer's the one that was defeated because Mao is Satan, right?
Mao is Satan.
Mao
yes.
is Satan. So the main like character is Satan. But yeah, the hero storms the castle, fucks him up.
I think Mao, he's the devil king though.
Is he the devil king?
Yeah,
See, this is
Lucifer.
bullshit,
Lucifer was below him,
Lucifer's
and Beelzebub's below him.
Yes.
They were like his generals,
Yes.
basically.
I don't. And then is there a Satan or was he Satan?
He's Satan.
So then he's Satan. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So he's Satan.
yeah.
Okay. So the hero storms the castle, fucks this dude up, and in a last ditch effort, they open a portal and get transferred into the human world,
Yes.
the regular world. So, and in the human world, obviously magic does not exist, at least not in the same way that you would expect it in another world.
Well, they still have magic, but it's weakened.
Exactly, it's not in
Yeah.
the same way because people don't believe in it. I think that's what it is, right? If you believe in it,
Well, Satan can gain more power through fear.
is it through fear?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Satan has decided to embrace the human world
Yes,
and
he
become a
has.
part-timer at McDonald's.
And he's an A staffer.
yeah. Fucking just grinding, man.
dude. Saving that
and
money.
yeah. And he comes with like his right-hand man, Asiel, and he's like the home caretaker, like cleans and cooks and manages the money.
And also
but
does
they live in like
research.
this dilapidated apartment.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the hero, Amelia, she ends up following them.
Yeah.
And she like gets a nicer like apartment and like works as a telemarketer basically, or
Yeah.
like a call center girl.
Yeah.
And just like wants to destroy him still and get back to her world and she doesn't
just
hate the
hates the
humans,
world.
but she
She
just hates the world. Yeah. And Satan's just like embraced it, and he's like rides his bike to work, and she's like, "What happened? Like, what?"
He
what
gives
are
his
you
bike
doing?"
a name. I think the name of his
Oh.
horse. I can't remember what it was.
Oh shoot. It's so funny. I forget what he calls it. But yeah, and Asiel's like, "Hey, can I borrow?" What did he call it? But anyways, the hero Amelia ends up running into Satan.
Doulahan.
Doulahan. Yeah, Doulahan. Can I borrow Doulahan?
Fuck no.
And basically, she's like, "Yo, like, what happened? You know, this isn't the Satan I know."
Mhm.
And they also have like different forms, because in
Yeah,
the
they become
devil
more
world,
human-like.
in the celestial world, they're like huge, like super muscular,
Yeah.
strong. He has horns and stuff, but in the human world, he's just like plain Jane.
Like
looking kinda
20-year-old, 19-year-old, like
Yeah.
skinny kid, basically.
So, but yeah, super well written. And then there's like some other conflicts that come where people from
the
the
other world
demon
are
world,
coming
the
back,
celestial
yeah.
world, come into the human world trying to kill them off,
Mm-hmm.
assassinate them, and everything. So
Yeah, no, it's that. When I remember watching the first season when it, not like when it first came out, but I think a couple seasons after, it was so good, and I had just been waiting for a sequel
yeah,
for so long. So and I was almost even like thinking about dipping into the manga
yeah,
or even actually just getting into the light novel.
mm-hmm.
But I'm glad there's an anime because I just enjoyed it as an anime. I think
Yeah.
the voice acting is hilarious. I think the way you see them kind of interact is
Yeah.
just funny. And I really hope the second season's just as good and done just as well.
Yeah, same.
Season
Yeah,
because I think it's a different studio and the art style's a little different. So
yeah.
one can
Yeah.
hope that it's gonna
It's gonna
just as
be
good.
yeah. As long as they stick to like the light novel or manga,
Yeah.
I would imagine at least the story should hold up.
Yes,
So,
I would agree.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the round table. What we've been watching. Do we want to go into the Crunchyroll Awards?
Yes, let's get into this fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, the noob awards, the pleb awards,
The pleb
the
awards,
normie
the
awards.
normie awards.
Yeah.
I'm upset,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start from the bottom. We're only picking the categories that we kind of cared about, so we're skipping like specific genre categories or.
Best voice actor because they had like every language.
Do they have every?
Yeah, they have Russian, German.
Oh, I don't know. See, you're on a
Portuguese,
different spot
French.
than I am. Then
I'm on their website, bro.
I'm on their website too.
It's crunchyroll.com/anime awards /winners /
All right, it doesn't matter. Whatever. We're there. We're not doing those anyway, so here we are. So I guess, do you want to start us off? Or should I?
Sure. Nominees for Best Film: Bell, Studio Chizu; Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time, Studio Kara; Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie, Mugen Train, Studio Ufotable; Josei the Tiger and the Fish, Studio Bones; Shirobaku, the movie, Studio PA Works; Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop, Studio Signal MD Sublimation. And the winner was Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie, Mugen's Train.
Very nice.
Yes, thank you. Evangelion should have won that.
Yeah, that's honestly, I would agree.
Yeah.
Like, you have 10 years in the making
Yes.
from the third movie, and really, just like, if we want to talk about it, this is like a 30-year project, bro.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna give it to Evangelion, which had like one of the best endings. I would say, fucking mind blowing. You're giving it to some mid shit tier fucking shonen movie.
Yeah.
And it's like not even the best arc in the fucking series.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It only won because it's Demon Slayer.
I would say the exact same thing. I think it only won because it's Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
But I'm not happy with it. But the second choice would probably be Demon Slayer.
Out of what the nominees were,
Yeah.
And there weren't really many other movies to. Maybe Shirabaku.
Yeah, I have not watched that one.
I haven't either. But
So, have you finished the TV series?
No.
Obviously not.
I love it.
Obviously
not. Fuck you.
All right. Well, next category. Next category for you is best fight, right?
Best fight scene.
Okay, so best fight scene. The nominees are Vivi versus Yugo Kakitani from Vivi Floriette Eye Song, Alma versus Toru from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Yuji Itadori and Nobara Kugisaki versus Eso and Kechizo from Jujutsu Kaisen, second core, Naruto Uzumaki versus Ishiki Otsutsuki from Boruto Naruto Next Generations, and then Eren Yeager versus the Warhammer Titan from Attack on Titan Season 4, Part 1. Or final season, sorry. And then Yuji Itadori and Ao Todo versus Hanami from Jujutsu Kaisen second core. And the winner was Yuji Itadori and Ao Todo versus Hanami from Jujutsu Kaisen second core.
Yes, I think that's. I agree with that one. That fight. Have you seen that fight,
No, I never finished Jujutsu Kaisen.
dude?
I'll have to finish it. I will.
We should watch that fight after this because
No,
it'll
I
probably
want to get the context. I want to get the context. I will watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Yes, I will. I will because I want to see the fight scenes. You motherfucker.
You fucking idiot. Oh gosh. Well, I agree with that one. I'm super happy with what they picked.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think there's that many good choices. I didn't really watch Boruto. I haven't finished Jujutsu Kaisen. Vivi's fights, I think, are good, but I think if you're looking for bombastic fights, it's probably not where you're trying to look for. The only other show I think I can put in would be something from Mushoku Tensei.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember fight scenes like that. I'm not like, it's not really why I watch a show. I think it's a plus for me. And then I think SSS Daizenamon, the final boss fight, I thought was really good. But I can't really argue against Jujutsu Kaisen because I know their fight scenes. I've seen,
They're
from
top
what
tier.
I've seen,
Top tier.
it's like the animation's off the charts. Like, I will not deny that. So
Mappa hit it out of the ballpark with Jujutsu Kaisen.
yes,
It fucked up.
Attack on Titan a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like the Warhammer fight scene was pretty. I didn't think it was
Blah.
good enough to be even
Exactly.
worth like a nomination.
But it's Attack on Titan, so we got to put it in there.
yeah, actually, like even on the topic of Attack on Titan, the animation in general has been pretty.
It's gone
subpar.
downhill.
It's been subpar.
Yeah. The animation is okay. The CGI is really bad.
No, I mean even like the way like I remember watching Wit,
Mm-hmm.
and you could feel so much momentum from these characters, the way they move and when they fight,
Oh,
or when they're flying
like when
through the
they're
sky,
using
the 3D
Omni gear.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then I remember when I'm watching, the final season by
It's very one-dimensional.
yeah, and they feel flat, and I'm like, really, like
Yeah.
this is bad, like
'Cause
this
they
is just
kinda
not
like-
good.
I if I remember correctly, really, you've only seen them kind of like fly like straight.
And they kind of float. and
Yeah.
they're not real. I'm like, what? Where's like where has
Where Wit was like, they're going straight, and then all of a sudden they're like left, and their body's like contorted.
Yeah,
and they're,
yeah.
like, whoosh, swinging that way,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden they're like flying between Titan legs
Mhm.
and fucking up to the nape and just fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah,
and
dude.
it looked so
Wit
much better
killed it.
Yeah.
Wit fucking killed Attack on
Yes.
Titan in a good way.
in a good way.
And then Mappa came in and
Yeah.
killed it.
I mean,
in a-
I
not
guess
a
they're
great way.
completing it for us, but if I were the only thing really keeping me watching it is just the story at this
Yeah.
point, because everything else that I liked about it, even the soundtrack is just not as good. Like
I
I
know.
watched the newest episode 6, I think is the newest one,
Yeah.
and it was not the soundtrack was just ugh.
I don't get the same excitement from watching this Attack on Titan. Like,
Yeah.
I'm excited because I'm like, okay,
We're
finally,
seeing
like,
what's
the
going to
end-
happen,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
But other than that, it's not like when we rewatched 3 seasons like
Yeah.
Like that,
mm-hmm.
and it
And
was
it was amazing.
yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
But this, I would not trying to go on Mappa just because I know
they're
I'm-
taking on a lot,
yeah,
but it's like
it's
you took an amazing series, like almost a god level series, and then kind of brought it back to the human realm.
yeah, it's a human series at
Yeah.
this point. I would say I would not. It's not my favorite season. I think I'm interested in what's happening, but it's not my favorite season.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Season 3 was
season 3 was mind blowing.
yeah.
Orgasmic as
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Every episode.
I
was
am
like,
over here
"Ooh."
just like orgasming right now, thinking about it.
Orgasming in my mouth.
Okay. Anyway,
Moving on.
I digress. Best antagonist. This category is interesting, and the next category is interesting.
Yeah.
Nominees for best antagonist: Tomura Shigaraki, My Hero Academia Season 5; Echidna, Re:Zero, Starting Life in Another World Season 2; Teta Kisaki, Tokyo Revengers; Anosuke Shindo, or Adam, from Skate the Infinity; Yano Odd Taxi; and Eren Yeager, Attack on Titan, the final season, part 1. And the winner is Eren Yeager, Attack on
Bullshit.
Titan, final season, part 1.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I don't know. He's kind of like both. He plays both.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think he fits antagonist because he's still the main character of the story.
Yeah,
It's
but
his
the main
story.
character can be an antagonist.
No, he can't. He's the anti-hero. It's the main character.
Suicide Squad, they're all antagonists, and they're all the main characters. Fucking
But they're
idiot.
still seen as the
You
heroes
just-
of the
mic
story.
drop.
They're
Mic
still
drop.
seen as the heroes of the story. Everything against them, it would be impeding the progress of the main
Suicide
characters.
Squad, they save the fucking world.
Yes, because they're the fucking protagonists. They're not.
They're the
They're the
antagonists.
anti-hero protagonists. They're not the. Whatever. I'm done with you. I would say the better, if we're going by actual antagonist, I would say at least just in levels,
Mhm.
Adam from Skate the Infinity, because he's just
Yeah.
this dude who fucking takes Skate
Honestly,
too fucking
yeah.
seriously, and like literally put some dude in a hospital,
Yeah.
like almost killed this kid
Yeah.
for a skateboarding downhill
Downhill
race.
skateboarding
Yeah.
competition. Yeah.
And he's just kind of a psycho.
He is. Dude, I liked the idea of Skate the Infinity. I liked the way it looked,
Yeah,
but the story was just not exciting, and it wasn't exactly what I was expecting.
I
It
kind of
was
want to.
too Pretty Boy.
I kind of want to rewatch it because now
I
that
know.
my expectations have kind
That's something we
come-
should watch together, because I feel like
yes,
I
would
feel like if
agree.
we watched it ironically,
Mm-hmm.
it could be a really fun watch.
Because there's moments that I like.
Yeah,
Because remember the dude that paints his face
the clown dude.
and then he
yeah.
works at the flower
Yeah,
shop.
and he drives in his flower car. Yeah,
And he's just a hilarious character
yeah.
because
And he's ripped.
he's
yeah.
ripped as shit, and the way he acts in his flower shop,
Yeah.
where he's like super kind and nice, and then he works with like all these like pretty girls. And like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And then he's at the fucking skate like competition. He's like, I'm about to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like super like Kiss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like rocker.
Like grunge rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
rock. Yeah.
It's I would definitely be down to watch that again.
That would be fun. I would definitely be up for that.
But yeah, antagonist is Eren Yeager then. Oh my God.
Wind.
Yeah. That was scary.
Yeah, no, I thought somebody was breaking into the warehouse.
All right.
About to steal my anime.
Next category. Best protagonist. So the nominees are Ai Oto from Wonder Egg Priority, Otokawa from Odd Taxi, Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan, Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen, Joe from Megalobox Season 2 Nomad, and then Boji from Ranking of Kings. And the winner was Otokawa Odd Taxi. Thoughts?
I've only watched like a couple episodes of Odd Taxi.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I would have picked Otokawa.
I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I would say Yuji Itadori or Boji maybe. But still, Ranking Kings doesn't really quite finish, so it's kind of like
Yeah,
it shouldn't
I
quite
agree.
be in the awards yet.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot. Like Boji could completely suck towards the end and turn evil. Or something.
Boji could be possessed by his dad and then die and not even
then he's
do anything.
and then maybe it's like a reset, and then it's like, what the
Exactly.
fuck? What did he do? He did
Yeah.
nothing.
You never know. I
Yeah.
mean, this could be a Babylon all over again.
Yeah, I guess I never finished Odd Taxi, so I can't really say much. But if I were to pick somebody, I think I'd put Joe from Megalobox.
Yeah,
think-
he's a good protagonist.
Yeah, and I think a lot of his struggles in the second season
Mhm.
were pretty. It was pretty interesting to see him kind of turn a corner again and kind of come back and get into fighting again and stuff like that. So
I haven't watched the second season, but
totally worth watching. I
Yeah.
think. It picks up after halfway and becomes tolerable.
very good. All right, the next category, best animation, and the nominees are Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, Studio Mappa, Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Core 1, Studio Bind, Wonder Egg Priority, Studio Cloverworks, Vivi Floret Eye Song, Studio Wit Studio, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, Studio Kyoto Animation, and Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train Arc, Studio UFO Table. And the winner is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train Arc, Studio UFO Table. Again, because it's Demon Slayer.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't even. I thought the
I mean,
movie
it's
was
good animation.
I didn't think it looked as good as I thought it was for the
Dude,
movie. It
honestly,
was only that
No.
last half that looked really good.
yeah. Well, this isn't the movie. This is the arc. This is the
This is the arc. Well,
the,
fuck, what the
the series.
What a
Yeah.
joke.
It really is. Like, why would you double that? Like,
Yeah.
it's this exact same thing. Mushoku Tensei Core 1, bro. Remember when the fucking he would shoot off the big water balls, and then when the teleportation happened,
Mm-hmm.
dude, all that was like mind-boggling.
And, like-
not mind-boggling, but mind-blowing.
Mushoku Tensei, like, I don't know if
It
it
had a
uses
lot of
CG.
moments.
I know
Mhm.
it might use some CG, but for the most part, it looks like hand drawn,
Yeah,
or like not even. It looks hand drawn enough where it just looks. It looks different.
yeah.
And it looks really good the way it is. It looks very fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Like Demon Slayer uses a lot of CG. Jujutsu Kaisen uses a lot of CG.
Yeah,
But Mushoku Tensei, for me, I think I would, especially the way the world looks, the
yeah.
way it introduces it, man, like the framing and the fucking pan shots and stuff. It looks
Yeah.
so good.
And you get to see a lot of that too in the openings.
Yes, that's what
well,
I like.
the creditless openings.
Yeah,
basically.
which is all
Yeah.
the way. I
Yeah.
love the way it's done.
Yeah,
They just like you see them traveling through the world,
Mhm.
and you're like, "Fuck, man, this looks so good."
yeah. I think out of these nominees, Mushoku Tensei should have definitely.
I would have thrown Mushoku Tensei up there.
Yeah,
I mean, from what I've seen of Jujutsu Kaisen, I think that probably I could have thrown those two in there
Mhm. Yeah.
easily. And I think Demon Slayer, I don't think it looked that good.
Yeah.
And that's just based on what I
Yeah.
saw from the movie. I didn't watch the arc because why the fuck
I
would
mean, Demon Slayer looks great.
no,
but
it looks amazing.
Yeah, I feel like everybody just gets caught up on episode 19 from the first season.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, obviously, like, because of that, like, Demon Slayer's gonna,
Yeah.
it's just UFO table.
It's
Yeah.
affordable.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. Chill
Yeah.
out. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I don't hate Demon Slayer.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Best score and or OST original.
And or. Yeah.
The nominees are I gotta say the actual people.
Good luck.
Hiroyuki Sawano and Kohata Yamamoto from 86. Mabanua Mabanua from Megalobox 2 Nomad. Punpi Vava and OMSB from Odd Taxi. Yuki Kajira and Goshina from Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Train Arc. Satoru Kosaki from VV Floret I Song, and Dede Moose and Mito from Wonder Egg Priority. And the winner is Yuki Kajira and Goshina from Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train Arc. Thoughts?
I don't know that the score never stood out
I didn't think
to
it
me
either.
in Demon Slayer in the first season or in the movie.
Yeah.
So I doubt it would have stood out to me in this Mugen Train arc.
I think Demon Slayer's OST is kind of forgotten, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. It's good, but I don't think it like
The opening and the ending are good,
mhm.
but the sound, like, this OST is like mid.
All I'm saying is like Mushoku Tensei is not even on there.
Yeah.
And even there wasn't even on there for best protagonist either.
Yeah. That's
I'm
interesting.
just saying. I'm just saying.
There's some stuff missing here.
I mean, I don't
know if there's really anything from this year that really stood out to me anyways.
I would throw in Megalobox's soundtrack. I think it was really good.
Yeah.
I think it's a stark difference from the first season,
Mhm.
where it's more like kind of like a hip hop.
You were telling me that as you watched it. You're like,
yes,
dude,
it's
like,
very
yeah.
different. The tone is about the same, but it gets a little darker, and the soundtrack changes because like the kind of the vibe of the series changes a lot. It's very different. I think it's worth. I think Megalobox season 2 is interesting because it didn't need to happen,
Mhm.
but it happened, and they changed it enough where it was refreshing enough of a watch. And I think the soundtrack
After
was,
you get halfway through.
yes,
And it's,
it picks back up,
it's
man.
tolerable.
It starts good, and then it kind of just drags, but then it gets good again. But
Oh,
the
yeah.
soundtrack I think I like a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to it at the gym sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, it's also a fighting anime, so
Yeah, yeah,
it's, boxing. It
Mhm.
probably does get you hype. I wouldn't be surprised.
There's one where it's like, yeah, throwing fists while I'm on the elliptical.
Just really,
Really
getting
feeling
into
it, dude.
Yeah.
That's when I have to really grab the handles and start
Yeah,
moving,
yeah.
dude. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
All right, and the next category is Best Boy. Nominees for Best Boy: Senku Ishigami, Dr. Stone Season 2; Otakawa, Odd Taxi; Ken Draken Ryugyu, Tokyo Revengers; Izumi Miyamura, Horimiya; Manjiro Mikey Sano, Tokyo Revengers; and Boji, Ranking of Kings. And the winner is Boji, Ranking of Kings.
Let's go, Boji. Let's go.
I mean, technically, if we want to be
Fuck you.
non-hypocritical
Fuck
and
you.
say that he
Fuck
shouldn't have
you.
been in the protagonist one either, but yeah, he out of this list, I would pick Boji too.
I think there are some characters that I'm surprised aren't in there, but I think it's just so. Like, I could have seen Tanjiro probably being in there.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
surprised
little
Tanjiro's
goody
not
two
there.
shoes, little
Yeah,
bitch.
the god.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have much. I do like Boji. I think
Mhm.
he is like a super nice kid. You know, you kind of root for him. It's hard to root against him.
Yeah,
so I
it
would-
really is. Yeah. That was a good win.
Yes. All right. Next category is best girl.
Girl.
So we have Vlad Ilena Miliz from 86, Toro Honda from Fruits Basket the final season, Nobara Kugisaki from Jujutsu Kaisen, Sarasa Watanabe from Kageki Shoujo, Shoko Komi from Komi Can't Communicate, and Ao Oto from Wonder Egg Priority. And the winner is Nobara Kugisaki from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Dude, that's a good pick. Nobara is kind of badass.
I like Nobara, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I think she's a better version of Sakura.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Dude, that fucking hammer and nail thing she does.
Yeah, it's pretty
like,
badass.
Yeah,
I like it.
it's like I would not want to be on the wrong side of her.
No, I like her character. I think she's a fun character,
Yeah,
in my opinion. So
yeah, definitely.
I would
agree.
not disagree.
Yeah, right on.
Right
Dude,
on, right
good.
on.
Good, another good pick. Best
I
boy,
would-
best girl. Good picks.
I think I had to do something right.
Yeah. And the last, do you want to?
No, you can do the last category. You can do the last category that we care about.
And the nominees for Anime of the Year: 86, Studio A1 Pictures; Attack on Titan, the final season, Part 1, Studio Mappa; Jujutsu Kaisen, Core 2, Studio Mappa; Odd Taxi, Studio Pix and OLM; Ranking of Kings, Studio Wit Studio; Sunny Boy, Studio Madhouse. And the winner is...
Wait, before you announce the winner. There's no Mushoku Tensei?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious, dude? Oh
And
my-
it's finished.
Yeah.
They finished both parts of that season.
Why are you
Yeah.
putting Ranking the Kings?
It's not even done. Like we said, Boji could fucking just fuck everybody up and just
Become
yeah.
a bastard.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
real asshole or
Yeah.
something.
He could just die. They could kill him off, and
Yeah.
it would just be the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Best Boy's gone forever.
Exactly.
But you're not going to put Mushoku Tensei in there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like,
But you can go ahead. Just announce the fucking winner.
Attack on Titan, the final season, part
Bullshit.
1.
Bullshit, dude.
And that's the Enormia Awards.
That is
No,
enormous.
honestly, Attack on Titan, part 1, like, barely anything is happening. Like, it
like
ends in the
reintroducing.
middle
Yeah.
of the, like, arc.
Yeah, it does. Literally. Ends right in the middle of the and then you wait a year for
Yeah.
the next fucking episode.
Like, what?
Yeah. I mean, like anime of the year, I think you have to encompass like good story,
Yeah.
good animation, good soundtrack, all of it together.
We already shitted on...
Attack on Titan's animation.
Yeah.
I feel like I understand like animation is not everything, but
yeah.
if there's a show that does it all good
Yeah.
and it's not even nominated,
Yeah. And I mean, look at the rating it has.
higher, It's a solid rating. I
Mhm.
mean, even like Jujutsu Kaisen won last year. I
Mhm.
can't believe they fucking put it again for this year.
Honestly, this is the year it should have won.
Yeah.
Out of these nominees,
I would agree.
I would put Jujutsu Kaisen as the winner.
I haven't finished it, and I would say,
Yeah.
probably. I thought Jujutsu Kaisen deserved to win. I just didn't think it deserved to win last year because
Exactly.
it wasn't done.
Exactly.
But I don't know.
And then they did the same thing. What's the let's just nominate all these half shows.
Yeah, that's- like- I hate the core 1, core 2 bullshit now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it should just be when the show ends. As opposed, like, there are shows that are 12 episodes long,
Mhm.
and then, like, Mushoku Tensei, and then it has its second season still in the same year,
yeah.
just like two seasons removed.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I'm upset. I'm upset right now.
This is what you get with Crunchyroll.
Yeah. It's not even trying to take the awards seriously because it's just it's a fan vote thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like the nominations I think are done by another group.
Yeah.
It's not like fan.
It's kind of
nominations.
like how Shonen Jump picks well, actually no, that is by fans cuz they put like a one shot in.
Oh well, I think
But-
actually no, you're still kind of on point where it's fans rank it,
Yeah.
but I still think it has more to do with outside factors and
like the
actual-
editors, like
actual
and what
editors.
they think.
Yeah, like if does a series have potential? Is it selling?
Yeah.
Like the fan could put it number 1, and if it's not selling or not doing well, then-
That's true. The fans don't know what the fuck they want.
Yeah, well, obviously not.
Yeah. So.
Oh well, I guess the fans have to vote with what they have.
Yeah.
If you don't put fucking clearly the anime of the year in there,
But I think there's still other like the fans shouldn't have voted for Attack on Titan the final season part 1.
they're gonna put that though. They've been waiting
Yeah.
years. You know they're gonna put it.
Wait until the fucking second one.
Yeah.
It'll probably win when it ends next year.
Well, I think what's worse is like you put Ranking the Kings in there,
Yeah.
and then like I haven't watched Sunny Boy, but let's fucking be real. Sunny Boy.
Nobody cared about something.
Nobody gives a fuck about Sunny Boy. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That should have taken.
Did they? Was Demon Slayer a nominee?
No, it wasn't.
How the fuck?
I
How are they
know.
picking that?
They put it in like 20 other categories. It's like, oh, well, this one's in too many categories, so we
Let's
can't put it
not
for
in
anime.
of the year. I mean, obviously, if it's in all those categories, it would make sense at that point to put it
Yeah.
in anime of the year. But I don't know. Whatever. I don't care.
We could debate this all day long and
There's
speculate.
nobody
Yeah.
who's against us on this.
Yeah.
I need somebody to fucking argue with,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
We'll have to call somebody who like voted for.
Call
Attack on-
us.
Yeah.
At 240.
Call us.
It's
Yeah.
like no.
600.
No. No.
55555.
Oh yeah, there you go. Plus, thank God. Now they just have 4 digits to find.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so that is the Crunchyroll Anime Awards and our round table. And that will end this episode
God
of
bless.
Two Guys in a Warehouse Anime Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment in the below. Give us a follow on Instagram.
Mhm.
Hit us up in the messages.
What did you think of the Crunchyroll Awards?
Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, just reply bullshit.
Yeah.
In our DMs, just say bullshit.
Just let us know that you agree.
Yeah. All right. Love you so much.
Cut it.